The year was 2000 when Gladiator first arrived in theaters. That means 25 years have passed until 2025. The world then felt different, a time before constant connectivity and widespread social media. Today, the pace of life seems quicker, the landscape of entertainment is fragmented, yet the power of a singular, epic story remains. Gladiator is that kind of story, telling the tale of a Roman general who loses everything and seeks vengeance in the arena. It became a cultural landmark, a massive success that brought the historical epic back to the forefront of filmmaking. Its influence on cinema and popular culture is undeniable, marking it as a defining film of its generation. In this documentary, we revisit the cast and see where they are today in 2025. Russell Ira Crowe was born on April 7, 1964, in Wellington, New Zealand. When Gladiator was released in 2000, he was 36 years old. He played Maximus Decimus Meridius, a loyal Roman general whose life is brutally destroyed by the emperor's son, forcing him into slavery in the gladiatorial arena. Maximus is characterized by his unwavering honor, deep personal grief, and singular, burning drive for vengeance against the man who killed his family. The role was initially offered to several high-profile actors, but director Ridley Scott ultimately settled on Crowe after being impressed by his previous dramatic work. One documented behind-the-scenes fact is that Crowe suffered numerous injuries while filming the demanding action sequences, including a broken foot and an Achilles tendon strain, which underscored the physical commitment he brought to the powerful role. Before Gladiator, Crowe had established a strong reputation in Australian cinema and gained international attention for films like Romper Stomper, 1992, where he played a neo-Nazi skinhead, and especially L.A. Confidential, 1997, where his performance as the brooding Officer Bud White earned him significant critical praise. After Gladiator, his career exploded into major Hollywood stardom, leading to celebrated roles in films such as A Beautiful Mind, 2001, for which he received further critical acclaim, Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World, 2003, and Cinderella Man, 2005, which again paired him with director Ron Howard. A significant turning point was his commitment to preparing for the role of Maximus, which required intense physical training and a deep immersion into the character's emotional world, a dedication that became a hallmark of his acting style. Crowe has received numerous accolades throughout his career, including the Academy Award for Best Actor for Gladiator, a Golden Globe Award, and a BAFTA Award, confirming his status as an elite dramatic actor. In his personal life, he married singer Danielle Spencer in 2003, with whom he has 2 children, though the couple later divorced. He has always maintained a relatively private life while dealing with the intense media scrutiny that came with his global fame. In 2025, Russell Crowe is 61 years old and continues to work steadily as an actor and director in various film and television projects. His portrayal of Maximus still matters today because it delivered performance of classical Hollywood strength and vulnerability, anchoring the entire epic and reminding audiences of the power of cinematic heroism and loss. Joaquin Raphael Bottom Phoenix was born on October 28, 1974, in San Juan, Puerto Rico. He was 25 years old when Gladiator was released in 2000. He played Commodus, the son of Emperor Marcus Aurelius, and the primary antagonist of the film, a man characterized by deep resentment, calculating malice, and a desperate craving for power and his sister's affection. Commodus is emotionally stunted and ruthlessly narcissistic, destroying his family and the Republic out of envy and a fragile ego. Casting Phoenix as a villain was a deliberate choice by Ridley Scott to pair him against Crowe's stoic hero, creating a tense, unpredictable dynamic. A notable behind-the-scenes fact is that Phoenix reportedly stayed in character quite intensely on set, often isolating himself to maintain Commodus's dark, unstable emotional state, a method that contributed greatly to the chilling nature of his performance. Before Gladiator, Phoenix began his career as a child actor, notably alongside his brother River, under the name Lee Phoenix. He gained serious critical traction for his supporting role in Gus Van Sant's dark comedy To Die For, 1995, and the thriller 8mm, 1999. Following Gladiator, his career trajectory shifted toward more complex and often dark roles, leading to major artistic successes in Signs, 2002, Hotel Rwanda, 2004, and a critically acclaimed Oscar-nominated performance as Johnny Cash in the biopic Walk the Line, 2005. A key career turning point was his portrayal of Commodus, which proved his ability to embody profound psychological darkness and secured him a position as one of his generation's most compelling character actors, culminating later in his Academy Award-winning performance in Joker, 2019. Phoenix has received numerous honors, including an Academy Award, a BAFTA Award, and 2 Golden Globe Awards, highlighting his status as a highly respected and selective artist. Publicly, Phoenix is a staunch animal rights activist and has been vegan since childhood, using his platform to promote ethical treatment of animals. And he is in a long-term partnership with actress Rooney Mara, with whom he has a child. In 2025, Joaquin Phoenix is 50 years old and remains a highly influential actor known for choosing challenging and unconventional roles. His portrayal of Commodus endures as a masterclass in screen villainy, a character whose pettiness and calculated evil drove the epic tragedy and gave the film its necessary, high-stakes central conflict. Connie Ingelise Nielsen was born on July 3, 1965, in Frederikshavn, Denmark. She was 34 years old at the time of Gladiator's release in 2000. She played Lucilla, the daughter of Emperor Marcus Aurelius, the older sister Commodus, and a former lover Maximus. Lucilla is a pragmatic, intelligent, and politically savvy woman who is trapped by the demands of the Roman Empire and fiercely protective of her young son. Her casting required an actress capable of portraying both aristocratic dignity and desperate inner conflict, and she was brought into the project after director Ridley Scott saw her work in other independent and international films. A key documented behind-the-scenes fact is that Nielsen extensively researched the position of women in Roman imperial society to ground her performance, particularly the limited political power they wielded despite their social status. Before this epic, Nielsen had established a career in French and Italian cinema before transitioning to English-language roles in films like The Devil's Advocate, 1997, and the Wes Anderson comedy Rushmore, 1998. Demonstrating her range across different genres and languages. Following her role in Gladiator, she appeared in major films such as Mission to Mars, 2000, 1 Hour Photo, 2002, and The Hunted, 2003, often playing strong, intelligent female leads in intense dramatic or action roles. A significant artistic turning point in her career came with the Danish drama Brothers, 2004, for which she won the Bottle Award for Best Actress, confirming her deep dramatic capabilities in her native language. Nielsen has received the Bottle Award and the San Sebastian International Film Festival Award for Best Actress for her work in Brothers, and she later gained widespread recognition for her recurring role as Queen Hippolyta in the DC Extended Universe films, starting with Wonder Woman 2017. Her public personal life includes a previous long-term relationship with Metallica drummer Lars Ulrich, and she is an active advocate for social and humanitarian causes, particularly in Africa. In 2025, Connie Nielsen is 59 years old and continues to balance her career between Hollywood blockbusters and European independent cinema. Lucilla's role still matters today as she was emotional and political conscience of film, a powerful portrayal of a woman maneuvering for survival and morality in a deeply corrupt, patriarchal world. Robert Oliver Reed was born on February 13, 1938, in Wimbledon, Surrey, England. Had he lived, he would have been 62 years old when Gladiator was released in 2000, though he tragically died during production. He played Proximo, a former gladiator who gained his freedom and now runs a training school for others, including Maximus. Proximo is a cynical, shrewd, and hardened businessman whose soul is eventually stirred by Maximus's integrity, leading him to sacrifice his own life for the general's freedom. He was chosen for the role due to his powerful screen presence and a career built on playing larger-than-life characters, fitting the rugged, world-weary nature of the old gladiator trainer. The documented behind-the-scenes facts surrounding his performance is deeply tied to his passing. Reed died suddenly of a heart attack during a break in filming, leaving several key scenes unfinished and requiring production to use expensive and complex digital body doubles and uncompleted footage to finish his performance. Before Gladiator, Reed had a long, notable career as an icon of British cinema, known for his masculine image and Hellraiser lifestyle, starring in films like The Curse of the Werewolf, 1961, Oliver, 1968, and Ken Russell's Women in Love, 1969, and The Devils, 1971. His career after Gladiator was sadly cut short, but the film's success brought a posthumous revival of interest in his legacy. His personal struggles, which were publicly documented, centered on his heavy drinking, which sometimes overshadowed his undeniable acting talent. His passing occurred just before a key turning point in the film's narrative for his character. Reed won no major awards for this role, but he was honored with a posthumous nomination for a BAFTA Award for Best Supporting Actor for Gladiator. Oliver Reed was married twice and had 2 children. His life was marked by his boisterous public persona. Oliver Reed died on May 2, 1999, at the age of 61 in Valletta, Malta, with the cause of death officially being a heart attack. Proximo's role remains vital as it provides the story's link between slavery and freedom, and Oliver Reed's final performance is a stirring, unforgettable farewell that adds a layer of unexpected poignancy to the film. Richard St. John Francis Harris was born on October 1, 1930, in Limerick, Ireland. He was 69 years old when Gladiator was released in 2000. He played Emperor Marcus Aurelius, the wise, aging Roman emperor who is also a philosophical stoic and a weary father, seeking to restore the Roman Republic before he is betrayed and murdered by his own son, Commodus. Harris was cast as the emperor because of his legendary status and his ability to project a profound, heavy gravitas mixed with intellectual weariness, making his betrayal by Commodus feel like a true tragedy. One documented behind-the-scenes anecdote relates that Harris initially hesitated to take the role, finding the script lacking, until his granddaughter reportedly convinced him by promising to stop talking to him if he did not accept the part in this monumental film. Before Gladiator, Harris was a towering figure in film and theater, an icon of the British New Wave, with Oscar-nominated roles in The Sporting Life, 1963, and The Field, 1990, and he was also celebrated for his Golden Globe-winning turn as King Arthur in Camelot, 1967. Following this role, Harris gained a new generation of fans by portraying Professor Albus Dumbledore in the first 2 Harry Potter films, ensuring his legacy spanned across multiple generations of cinemagoers. A turning point in his later career was embracing these strong, elder statesman roles after a period of struggles in his personal life, which included a highly publicized battle with alcoholism and a brief retirement from acting, a path he eventually navigated back from with great success. Harris had previously earned numerous accolades, including a Golden Globe, a Grammy Award for his recording of MacArthur Park, and 2 Academy Award nominations. He was married twice and had 3 sons, all of whom followed him into the entertainment industry. Carrying on the family's artistic tradition, Richard Harris died on October 25, 2002, at the age of 72 in London, England, due to Hodgkin's disease. Marcus Aurelius' role is still significant because his assassination is the inciting event that launches the entire narrative, serving as a moral compass of the film and setting the high, noble standard for which Maximus seeks justice. Jimin Gaston Hun-Soo was born on April 24, 1964, in Cotonou, Dahomey, which is now Benin. When Gladiator premiered in 2000, he was 36 years old. He played Juba, a Numidian man captured and forced into gladiatorial combat, who becomes a close friend and confidant to Maximus. Juba is a pragmatic, spiritual, and deeply moral man whose quiet resilience and hope for an afterlife serve as a grounding force for the despairing general. Ridley Scott had previously directed Hun-Soo in a television advertisement and was convinced he possessed the right combination of physical presence and deep, soulful expressiveness required for the role of Juba. A documented behind-the-scenes fact is that Hun-Soo spent a significant amount of time practicing with real gladiator trainers to convincingly portray the fighting style of a veteran of the arena, ensuring the authenticity of his combat scenes. Before securing this major role, Hun-Soo had worked as a model after moving to Paris, and then moved into acting, achieving critical breakthrough and a Golden Globe nomination for his powerful portrayal of Sink in Steven Spielberg's historical drama Amistad, 1997. His career after Gladiator soared. leading to major roles and further Academy Award nominations for his work in America, 2003, and Blood Diamond, 2006, solidifying his reputation for intense, character-driven performances in both studio blockbusters and independent dramas. A key turning point was realizing that he could effectively blend his compelling physical presence with profound emotional depth, moving beyond roles that solely utilize his physique to becoming a genuine dramatic leading and supporting actor. Hoon-soo has received 2 Academy Award nominations for Best Supporting Actor, 3 Screen Actors Guild Award nominations, and a Golden Globe nomination, making him one of the few actors of African origin to receive multiple Oscar nods. His personal life includes a relationship with model Kimora Lee Simmons, with whom he has a son, and he has spoken publicly about the need for greater diversity and better representation in the film industry, often advocating for more nuanced roles for actors of color. In 2025, Jimin Hoon-soo is 61 years old and maintains a busy international acting career in franchises and serious dramas. Juba's role is enduring because he is a voice of hope and dignity in the face of brutal oppression. In his final action, burying Maximus's small statues, provides the film's ultimate, quiet statement on peace and spiritual triumph. Sir Derek George Jacobi was born on October 22, 1938, in Leytonstone, Essex, England. He was 61 years old when Gladiator was released in 2000. He played Senator Gracchus, a respected, seasoned member of the Roman Senate who is fiercely dedicated to restoring the Republic and stands in political opposition to Commodus's tyrannical rule. Gracchus is honorable, pragmatic, and willing to risk his life for his political ideals. Jacobi was a natural choice for the role, having spent his career performing in classical dramatic roles and historical epics, making him perfectly suited to embody the dignity and historical weight of a Roman senator. One documented behind-the-scenes fact is that Jacobi, as a veteran classical actor, enjoyed discussing the historical parallels between the film's plot and actual Roman history with the younger members of the cast, sharing his extensive knowledge. Before this film, Jacobi was already a highly distinguished and decorated English actor, particularly known for his extensive work in Shakespearean theater and his acclaimed television performance as the title character in the BBC series I, Claudius, 1976, which cemented his reputation for historical drama. Following Gladiator, his career continued with a steady stream of highly regarded film and television roles, including parts in Gosford Park, 2001, The King's Speech, 2010, and the detective series Cat Vale, maintaining his reputation as a reliable and masterful supporting player. His career was a continuous ascent marked by his early professional breakthrough when he was invited by Laurence Olivier to become a founding member of the National Theatre in the 1960s, a pivotal moment that set the stage for his dedication to classical acting. Jacobi is a 2-time Olivier Award winner, a 2-time BAFTA winner, and has received 4 Emmy Awards, and he was knighted in 1994 for his services to theater, television, and film, marking him as one of the most decorated actors of his generation. In his personal life, he entered into a civil partnership with his partner Richard Clifford in 2006 after 4 decades together, becoming an early and respected example of a public figure in the arts embracing legal recognition of same-sex relationships. In 2025, Sir Derek Jacobi is 86 years old and remains a respected and active figure in both stage and screen work, having also notably reprised his role in the 2024 sequel Gladiator 2. His role as Senator Gracchus is important as he represents the hope for Rome's political future, demonstrating that even within a corrupted system, the spirit of democracy and noble ideals can persist through the actions of dedicated people. Tomas Clifford Arana was born on April 3, 1955, in Auburn, California, U.S. He was 45 years old when Gladiator was released in 2000. He played Quintus, a tribune and officer in the Roman army who initially serves under Maximus, but is later forced to betray him by Commodus, only to show a final, small act of decency in the film's climax. Quintus is a conflicted man who puts his duty and survival above his conscience until the very end. Arana was cast in the part after having established himself as a reliable character actor in supporting roles, often playing military or authoritative figures, bringing a necessary sense of military conviction to the role. A documented behind-the-scenes fact is that Arana trained extensively with the other actors in military formations and sword handling to make the opening battle sequence, one of the largest ever filmed at the time, look completely authentic and professionally executed. Before Gladiator, Arana had a significant career, particularly in European films, having lived and worked in Italy for many years, and he had notable roles in high-profile Hollywood productions like The Hunt for Red October, 1990, and The Bodyguard, 1992, often playing secondary antagonists or strong supporting characters. His career following the success of the historical epic Saw Him continued the steady work in both American and international films, including major roles in action and thriller franchises such as The Bourne Supremacy, 2004, and The Dark Knight Rises, 2012. A key turning point was his early move to Italy, which allowed him to build a diverse resume in international cinema, distinguishing him from many of his American peers, and giving him a wider range of experience and access to different kinds of projects. Arana has primarily built a career on consistent character work rather than pursuing major awards, but his enduring presence in prominent films speaks to his professionalism and reliability. Arana keeps his personal life largely private, focusing instead on his professional work across different global markets. In 2025, Tomas Arana is 70 years old and remains active in the industry, frequently taking on roles in both American and foreign productions. His role as Quintus is important because he serves as a moral barometer for the Roman military structure, showing how personal loyalty can be twisted into necessary corruption under a tyrant, and his final, hesitant order to not kill Maximus in the arena allows the hero his last stand. Ralph Rudolf Moeller was born on January 12, 1959, in Recklinghausen, West Germany. He was 41 years old when Gladiator was released in 2000. He played Hagen, a large, formidable Germanic gladiator, and friend of Maximus in Proximo's troop. Hagen is a powerful warrior whose loyalty to Maximus is absolute, and he ultimately dies defending the general's freedom. Moeller was specifically chosen for the role due to his immense physical stature and his past background as a professional bodybuilder, giving his character an unparalleled sense of physical authority and power within the arena scenes. A documented behind-the-scenes fact is that Moeller was a former German national bodybuilding champion, and his natural athleticism was a major asset during the complex, highly choreographed combat sequences in the film. Before Gladiator, Moeller had transitioned from a successful bodybuilding career, where he was one of the tallest champions of the sport, into acting, appearing in action films like Cyborg, 1989, and Universal Soldier, 1992. And he was also the lead in the television series Conan the Adventurer. After the success of the epic, Moeller continued his career in Hollywood blockbusters and European productions, often playing imposing supporting characters in films such as The Scorpion King, 2002, and Beerfest, 2006, leveraging his physical presence for dramatic effect. The significant turning point in his career was a successful transition from the specific world of competitive bodybuilding into mainstream acting, which he achieved by consistently accepting varied film and television roles that utilize his unique physical attributes. While not an actor frequently nominated for major dramatic awards, Moeller's status as a leading German actor in action and historical cinema is well established. Moeller has been involved in charitable causes, particularly advocating for a vegan lifestyle and environmental protection in recent years, demonstrating a commitment to public health issues. In 2025, Ralph Moeller is 66 years old and continues to act, often splitting his time between Germany and the United States for his various projects. Hagen's role is critical as he represents the solidarity and brotherhood that Maximus finds among the slaves and gladiators, proving that honor and loyalty can flourish even in the most desperate and brutal of circumstances, an enduring image of friendship and sacrifice. Spencer Treat Clark was born on September 24, 1987, in New York, U.S. He was just 12 years old when Gladiator was released in 2000. He played Lucius Verus, Lucilla's young, innocent, and impressionable son, and the nephew of Commodus. Lucius represents the future of Rome and the hope for a virtuous life that Maximus fights to protect, showing an early admiration for the general. Clark was cast as a child of the imperial family after having gained experience as a successful child actor in films like Arlington Road, 1999, and Unbreakable, 2000, having the necessary professionalism and youthful sincerity for the role. A documented behind-the-scenes fact is that despite his young age, Clarke was treated as a full professional on set, and he was known to ask veteran actors like Russell Crowe about their craft, demonstrating a serious early interest in the mechanics of filmmaking. Before his role in the epic, Clarke had already been active in television and film, including a recurring role on the soap opera Another World, laying the foundation for his comfort on large-scale production sets. Following the film, he successfully continued his acting career while pursuing an education, later transitioning into adult roles with parts in films such as Mystic River, 2003, and a continuation of his earlier franchise role in Glass, 2019, demonstrating a rare continuity in his career from childhood to adulthood. A major turning point was navigating the difficult transition from child star to working adult actor, which he achieved by pursuing thoughtful, character-driven roles in both independent films and major features, avoiding the common struggles of many actors who start young. Clarke is largely focused on consistent work and artistic growth rather than major awards, but his sustained career speaks to his talent and commitment. His personal life has remained private and focused on his work and intellectual interests. In 2025, Spencer Treat Clarke is 38 years old and continues to be a working actor in both film and television, often appearing in popular series and genre projects. Lucius's role is particularly important because he is the audience's window into the consequences of the adult power struggle, serving as the innocent symbol of the potential better future for Rome that both Maximus and Lucilla desperately hope to achieve. David Leslie Edward Hemmings was born on November 18, 1941, in Guildford, Surrey, England. He was 58 years old when Gladiator was released in 2000. He played Cassius, the master of coin, who acts as a primary announcer for the Gladiator games in the Roman Colosseum. Cassius is a flamboyant, dramatic, and often cruel mouthpiece for Commodus, delighting in the spectacle of blood sport. Hemmings was selected for this small but memorable role due to his history as a famous actor in the 1960s, giving the character a recognizable, slightly theatrical presence that befitted the master of ceremonies. A documented behind-the-scenes detail is that director Ridley Scott deliberately encouraged Hemmings to play the character with an almost theatrical, crowd-pleasing showmanship, which helped to underscore the morbid spectacle of the games for the audience. Before his casting in Gladiator, Hemmings was best known as the iconic star of Michelangelo Antonioni's groundbreaking 1966 film Blow Up, which made him a face of the swinging London era, and he had a lengthy career that also included acting in Camelot, 1967, and a period directing television series like Magnum P.I. His later career, after his youthful stardom, saw him transition into a reliable character actor and director, taking on supporting roles in major productions like Spy Game, 2001, and Gangs in New York, 2002, a trajectory that showcases endurance in the industry. A key career turning point was a successful move into directing in the 1970s and 80s, which gave him a broader understanding of the filmmaking process, allowing him to return to acting later with a renewed perspective. Hemmings was primarily celebrated for his career-defining work in the 1960s, winning the Silver Shell for Best Actor at the San Sebastian International Film Festival for The Eye of the Devil. He was married 4 times and had 6 children, and his life was marked by the shifting demands of the film industry, from the golden age to the modern era. David Hemmings died on December 3rd, 2003, at the age of 62 in Bucharest, Romania, from a heart attack while working on a project. Cassius's role still resonates because he personifies the Roman public's addiction to violence and spectacle, acting as an enthusiastic voice that calls for the bloodshed, a subtle commentary on the dangers of sensationalism and unchecked entertainment. Tommy Flanagan was born on July 3rd, 1965, in Glasgow, Scotland. He was 34 years old when Gladiator was released in 2000. He played Cicero, the loyal, steadfast servant and aide to Maximus, who attempts to communicate with his former master after his fall from grace and ultimately sacrifices himself to help Maximus in his quest for revenge. Cicero is characterized by his absolute fidelity and simple devotion to Maximus, representing the last link to the general's past life. Flanagan was chosen for the role after having worked in other action and historical films, particularly noted for his distinct appearance and ability to project a rugged, trustworthy demeanor. A documented behind-the-scenes fact is that the prominent scars on Flanagan's face, which became a distinguishing part of his screen presence, with the result of a real-life violent attack with a knife outside a nightclub in his youth. And these distinctive marks naturally suited the character's hardened background. Before the Roman epic, Flanagan's notable career started when he was discovered by actor Robert Carlyle and cast in Mel Gibson's Braveheart, 1995, followed by roles in Face Slash Off, 1997, and The Game, 1997. His career after Gladiator flourished, culminating in his most famous and enduring role as Philip Chip's Telfer in the critically acclaimed television series Sons of Anarchy, 2008 to 2014, and its spin-off Mind's MC, cementing his reputation in the realm of tough, loyal character roles. A major turning point was a lengthy and successful run on Sons of Anarchy, which made him a household name in television and broadened his international appeal significantly beyond his initial film work. Flanagan has not received major acting awards, but is highly regarded for his consistent and authentic character performances in both film and television. In his personal life, he has been married 3 times and has a daughter, maintaining a strong connection to his Scottish heritage and family while working primarily in the American entertainment industry. In 2025, Tommy Flanagan is 59 years old and continues to be a recognizable and frequently cast actor in both television and film. Cicero's enduring importance is that he embodies the deepest sense of personal loyalty and commitment, serving as a tragic yet pure example of the devotion that Maximus inspired his men and showing the high cost of standing by what is right. Time has fundamentally changed the lives of the cast members, guiding them through varied and significant long-term journeys. We have witnessed enduring success and personal evolution for many, including Russell Crowe and Joaquin Phoenix, who solidified their places among cinema's elite. We pay solemn tribute to Richard Harris and Oliver Reed, whose powerful final performances remain etched in cinematic history, their absence felt even today. Gladiator remains relevant because its core themes of sacrifice, honor, and the corrupting nature of absolute power are timeless, echoing historical truths. The unforgettable faces and their intense emotional journeys still live vividly in viewer memory, cementing the film's legacy. We are grateful for the epic tale they brought to the screen,